Good Lord, I scribbled all over this thing. Oh God, I wonder what I said about this. I don't remember. Good morning, everybody. I should probably clean this up. Oh, okay. That makes sense to me. Break that, run that. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. But we didn't. All right, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. What a chart. Yeah. So, so goes I thinking. Um, all right. What do we want to talk about on Bitcoin? Same stuff, different day, right? Same stuff. We'll find something to talk about. No, that's not the chart I want. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Y'all remember how I feel about that low right there? Anybody want to put a one in chat if you want to? Oh, Mike, but Mikal, hey man, welcome aboard. Um, anybody remember how I feel about that? That one right there. I don't even know how many people are honestly watching the stream because I don't look at these kinds of things. I honestly, I'm like, how do I even find that out? What does it say? What does it say? Does it tell me like how many people are watching this thing? I don't think so. Six people. So six people are here. That might be including me. Um, so probably best to not ask for too much participation, right? Uh, I'm hella bearish if we lose this. Okay, I'm hella bearish if we lose this. I mean, like I'm pretty bearish. I'm pretty bearish if we lose that. Yeah, like I'm cool with coming all the way down to here to 62 6 to kind of address all that liquidity, but yeah, like that gap's going to fill pretty quick. No reason to expect it wouldn't fill just as fast as that it went up. And yeah, I don't. I'm still nervous about this area. I am still nervous about this area. I'm just here. Let me just whatever, because we got somebody that hasn't been here before. So boy, that would be quite the close. But we'll say it. We'll say it. We'll say it. A candle body that would look like or price as low as that. It doesn't have to be one candle for me. Like in other words, it could come down into this nature. Though I suppose if you zoom up to a high enough time frame, that'll always be one candle. Um, that equals this to me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Equals that to me. And I suppose it's too early to say whether I think that low is going to hold. I'm kind of nervous about it, to be honest with you. A little bit nervous about it, and I'm not particularly, I'm not particularly in love with this demand zone right here. Even though it now is perfectly like I've been looking at this demand zone here, this Juan, this guy right here that broke structure from left to right that put in price action above that swing high. Um, I've been looking at it since we were in this area of price, and now it has a whatever like a golden pocket and a 786 up in there, up in that business. um, quite perfectly, I might add. Uh, yeah, so sure, there's demand there. Yep, yep, I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it, and I'll trade it if it lets me. I just don't. I just don't have a lot of hope for it. I think that there is. I think that it can produce a decent bit of movement, but I fear it's just a lower high for a lower low at that point. Yeah, that's my case. Okay, that's my case. So getting back into some more local price action here. Um, like I said this morning, if I see this leg break, I'm shorting. It broke, it retested. Let's get down in here. Let's go down to like the two. It broke. Let me get the VWAP off of here, which was also a loss of. It was also a loss of VWAP, right? Like the pending break line was also VWAP, so made me feel a little bit better. So it breaks, it retests back into supply, and of course this would fucking happen on the day that I start my stream late. You guys probably think I did it on purpose. You probably think I did it on purpose. An opportunity to actually take a live trade on stream, and yeah, go figure. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, break here, and I'm looking to short to, um, yeah, to this guy, right? So I'm really close to target one. I think we can get a little bit further though. I do. Yeah, I mean it's just an issue of hold on. Let me use my hated tool here. Yeah, I think we can come a little bit lower than that for those reasons right there. Um, hmm 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 Yep, that's kind of where I'm at with that guy. Gosh dang, what is it giving us on this leg? Because I'm like, okay, so we know we got dollars here that we're about to address. Um, but what about this guy, right? What about that guy? Um, I don't love the approach. I do not like the angle of approach for this to work. Um, no, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to be surprised to see it saw down further. And then I'll just have to see what happens down here. If we can get some sort of a range to develop and break that range, I like that. That would make me, boy, that's kind of a creepy looking smiley face, huh? Put like a tongue on it. That would make me happy because that's kind of one of the concepts I was kind of talking about the other day. Hold on, let me go back to this chart. It'll probably, yeah, if we wipe this, no, I'm never gonna make it through a stream without doing that. It's just not gonna happen, right? Let's see. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna make it fancy. We're gonna make it fancy for you guys. We're gonna make it fancy. Yeah, I'm gonna come to this one right here. Um, I would be because I know we got a couple dollar signs down here that could be addressed. I'm looking to this as a potential range. I have no reason not to consider this a range. It has not given me a single reason not to consider that a range. Um, so one of the ideas I had is a manipulation below the range low. Uh, don't I have? I thought I had a template for this. Um, some sort of a manipulation below here where people go, oh my goodness, we just broke a major swing structure point, right? And then get them bearish and then turn back around for a bullish expansion to the top of the range. That would be your, kind of It's the technical term is a power of three. I don't know why they call it a power of three. I just know that that's what they call it. And this is a manipulative event below a significant low, just to trap a bunch of people into going short to flip it on them, right? That's why I'm happy with. I would not be opposed um, to seeing us, like kind of lose this and then develop some manner of range down here, uh, to maybe take a run at that guy. Though this will all be supply by then. If that happens, this will all be supply. So, you may produce another lower high. Uh, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's kind of where I'm at with it. So that's sweet. We got target one in the bag. That works for me. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a bear trap. McCall, or I don't know if I'm saying that right. Mitchell, McCall, Michael. Yeah, I'm just however we say that. Good morning, Oceanus, Ocean. Yep, good top of the morning to you. But yeah, yeah, just a literal bear trap, exactly. Um, People start talking about new all-time highs. I'm always weary. There's been a lot of that lately from various sources. Yeah, looking out a little bit, let's get back over here. God, I don't know if I'm really gonna be able to formulate this thought as much as I want to, but let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe we'll just go to a totally blank chart. Give me like Coinbase or something and delete everything. Oh, I had an alarm go off. Let me just take a peek. All's well. All is well. Well, hold on. I suppose we'll probably have to come back to that idea. Oh yeah, see, that's a pretty bearish approach. Nope, not the way I want it to flow. I want it to flow like this into a place I'm interested in. I don't want it to flow like this. It's just a different flow. It's not what I'm looking for. Um, no, it's just not. Where'd that long position go? Hold on. Let's move this guy. 'Cause he's just in my way. Just in my way. Boom, grab that and move that down the line. And let's grab this guy. Oh, oh, whatever. Find shift button. Don't work. See if I give a shit. See if I fucking give a shit. Um, yeah, no, let's get back down here. There we go. Um, okay. Well, I think all I can do for now is probably just put an alert on that guy and move on with my life. Um, I just no, stop. Oh, I left that button on. I see what I did. So let's get an alert there and move on with my life. Oh, man, yeah, like, dude, I do, I want to be bullish on BTC, but the financial conditions at this point in time in history are not the same as this point in time in history, or in whatever history slash the present. Uh, they're just not the same. They just aren't. Um, no, no, they aren't. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'd love to see. I think yeah, like higher would be cool, but I don't know. I don't know about that. What was that? I remember putting it on logarithmic and being scared. What was it? What was I looking at on this? No, no, we're not going to look at that chart, guys. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Um, I just don't like how long. I don't like how long it takes. I don't like how long it takes to show whether or not we're capable of smoking a high like that. I just don't. I don't so. But whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I just straight it up or down. Who gives a shit? Um, yeah, not my fight to fight there. Not my fight to fight. Okay, so that's gone. That's smoked. Well, that line's actually still kind of relevant because now we do still have supply from here to there. Bum, bum, bum. All right, and let's go take a look at the 4 hour. See how bad that looks on the 4 hour. Not on that chart. Give me the Binance chart again. Is this my Binance chart? Yeah, that is. Nope, not on the weekly. Not on the weekly. That's not what I want. Let's get this stuff deleted again. Let's go back down to that 4 hour. I should have believed this. I mean, if I can regret, if I'm allowed to regret things, it was not paying enough attention to this guy. Man, yep, yep, yep. Because I'd have been all over that if that was the case. But whatever. Hey, I ain't perfect, yo. I ain't perfect. Yeah, 63.3 liquidity taken. Yep, yep. Hey, we got a whole 8 people watching now. There we go. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, so like, okay, so let me, I can't stay on all day, so let me say some things and then I gotta probably hit the road. We'll do a recap and whatnot, but um, probably hit the road. I can't, hold the phone, hold the phone. Give me that fucking thing, give me that thing. Boom, and settings, and that, and that. I mean, we did achieve the premium of the range. We got there. It happened. That guy. So is it time to make a rotation all the way back down to the discount of the range or the low of the range? Quite possibly. Yeah, quite possibly. Um, yeah, very possible, right? Uh, I can't really get too bearish until I probably see how this 4 hour candle closes, which is in like 30 minutes or whatever. I can't really get too bearish until then. Like I have to sort of remain objectively bullish, sort of above this, kind of at this swing low and at the 50%, equilibrium of the range. I have to say, okay, there is still hope here. There is still hope. Um, but it's nonetheless, it's a pretty clear line in the sand for me that we could be losing hope. Like by the end of the day, all hope could be gone. All hope could be gone for me. Next stop for me would really probably be 59,780, and last I will mention that again. I still think that that could produce a higher or a lower high for a lower low coming out of that zone. Mhm, mhm. Yep, yep. And so let's get back in locally and do a little bit of recapping here. Though I wasn't on that long, so it's probably just going to feel a lot more like me repeating myself than any manner of recapping. Um, The only thing, the only thing that will occur between here and say here, if I have this marked correctly, let me double check that I have that marked correctly. I think we did that on purpose. I think we did that on purpose. Let me just double check it again. Need to go to there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Delete that. Let's get back down to like the whatever 5 minutes should be sufficient. Yeah. So the only thing in the only way in which I am going to get involved in a long in this area is if we can find some stopping volume where price no go down anymore, and start ranging, um, and then break some structure on the range. Having said that, for me, this low, if it's intact, no long for me. That doesn't even look like an N. That's a better N. If this low remains intact, no long. I need to see evidence of accumulation, which is going to look more like shallow SFP of that, shallow SFP of that, then turn around and break something. So that low cannot stay intact, and ideally, I'd like that one to be swept as well. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, and then I need to see it turn around and crack whatever high of the range it develops, and then and only then can I look to go long. Outside of that, if that initial low remains intact, that initial low remains intact. We find stopping volume and we start crawling up. We start crawling up. We keep crawling up anywhere above 63.2 to 64.3. Uh, Anywhere in there, that leg breaks. I'm short again. I, I even tried to, I don't even know why I tried to write that. Don't pay attention to that. Then I'm short again, right? Yeah, yeah, no, that would be a no-brainer short, in my opinion. That would be a no-brainer short. So again, that initial low, this guy here is going to be important information. If we crawl straight up from it, when this leg flips bearish, I short back down to this and lower if it lets me. Uh, the opposite, I'll draw it out one more time, is a range in which we find our stopping volume and we take that low again. Minimum, we have to take that low one more time and then turn around and break some sort of high. Then and only then will I long. Um, and I'll be ready to pull a ripcord. I will be ready to pull a ripcord. Uh, because this will need to take us clean above this guy, only to get us into more supply, right? So yeah, yeah. Even if we do get this range the way I want it, sweep the original low, the the potential for another lower high for another lower low is very, very real, very, very real, very, very real. Yep, very much so. So that's where I'm at with BTC, guys. Is anybody have any questions or anything else they want to chat about real quick? I have a few more minutes. 4,800 EMA and the 1618 fib at 62,500. I wish you, I wish you, I wish you really good luck on that, man. I wish you really good luck on that. For me, uh, 62,500. Yeah, no, I just don't. I just don't see. I don't see technical support there. But I mean, listen. Just because I don't use fibs and EMAs doesn't mean that you shouldn't, right? It does not mean that you shouldn't. I just don't. This is the first fib I've put on my chart Months, months, months. Matter of fact, I'm gonna delete it because at the end of the day, it doesn't tell me anything that the candles don't tell me already. Right? It just doesn't. So that's just why I don't use them. So we getting some stopping volume yet? Not really. Mm, maybe, maybe. You fucking asshole. Yeah, 5.4 risk to reward on the day that I can't execute it live. Thanks, BTC. Thanks. Um, yeah, so it's officially the time where I normally get off in the day. You know what? I feel like I'm missing things on my chart. So yeah, I'm missing things. We're gonna scoot this. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this super skinny, and I'm gonna pull this over, and I'm gonna add another idea to the chart, and it's gonna look like. I think I want two ideas here. I think I want one that looks like a shallow mitigation of supply for our lower high, lower low, right? I would be looking to target that and probably break it. Um, I think I want one idea there, and I think I want one more idea here. And that would also be that I do not know where this low is going to land. Is it going to land literally right here? Maybe. Is it going to land down? I don't know where it's going to land, right? But for this one too, it would still be following lower high, lower low. Initial target, probably going to let you take it further than that. So those would be the other things that I have on the table for today. No long here without confirmations. Um, oh yeah, I guess we can. For lack of, I guess we just bring it down to there or whatever. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. Good afternoon from Chris. No, Chintusen. Chintusen. Oh, you wanted to? I can take a peek at QNT really quick. Yeah, sure. I take a peek at QNT. Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Not one I haven't charted that one in a long time. In a long time. Oh, looks bad, bro. It looks bad. Let's see if we got something with more history, because if we don't, it's just going to be bad. Does the spot chart go back further? Hey, there we go. Thank God we got something with more history on it. Um, cool, cool. Hell, if I remember this chart, apparently I did this. Nobody else did it. Nobody else snuck into my trading view and did this. So, hold on, let's go to the weekly. Still looks pretty bad. God, that still looks pretty bad. Um, is there like an older chart? Is there an older chart? Let's just take a quick look here, real quick. Is there like something on like I don't know? Let's take a look at this guy maybe. Okay, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I was like, wait, if ICO was here, um, then I've got further concerns, but that is a little bit better. That is a little bit better. Okay, so let's go back to was it this one? Okay, cool. Let's drop to the daily. I mean, I can't even touch it on spot until this leg breaks. And in all reality, I don't think I want it on spot until we clear that high at $81. Um, I don't even know if you can leverage trade, like scalp this and whatnot. But yeah, in a very, very perfect world, it would probably look a little something like this for me. We would sweep that low and we would crack that high and then get involved in some manner of retracement. Um, yeah, that's what I really want to see. But obviously, that's like whatever, like a fucking month away or something like that. This asset is in a very bearish crawl. It is entering its last point of demand. Um, the very last point of demand for it. So it is a place to be bullish at, but I just don't think there's anything that indicates that we're allowed to really get long on it. And then at the same point in time, you don't want to fucking sell the thing because how much lower can it go? Not very. I mean, I guess there's always zero, but can't go too much lower. There's always zero. Um, yeah, I mean, it seems pretty clear that it's going to sweep that low. This low had a job to do. Its job was to take out the high that created it. It couldn't do that, kind of coming off this last area of supply right here. Um, and then breaking structure out of that. So it would definitely seem order flow objective is going to take you to 63.80. And then the question is, what's going to happen at 63.80? If you can get like a 15 to 30 minute um, shift off of that low, then I think you could run all of this liquidity and challenge the range high. But I have no idea what's going to happen when you get there. Can you initiate above it, or are you just going to fail it again? I don't know. Those are things I don't know. But for me, I wouldn't trade it with your money until I could see something like that. Outside of shorting it from here down to here. Um, yes, outside of that. Which you're going to need some manner of retracement for anyway, because the risk reward is pitiful. Because if you enter here and cover this high for that low, you're risking $1 to gain $1. That no work for me. That does not work for me. So it's going to need to retrace some manner back up into here. Um, yeah, it just has to. It just has to do it. It just has to do it to even get close to a 3R. No retrace, no 3R. And yeah, I mean it's got to retrace to like 68.8 to even get a 3R out of it. But yeah, yeah. I mean, where's VWAP at on this thing? At about a 50% retracement, providing that like we found stopping volume and we actually can come back up from here. Where's my fucking fib? Yeah, you're going to need at least a 50% retracement, providing that, again, that stopping volume has already entered the market and we are going to put the low in here. You need about a 50% retracement for you to even get a 3R. That's where I'm at on QNT. I'll take a quick look at FET, and then I got a biz ounce. So I got to get on out of here. Got mucho shit to do. Mucho shit to do. It is a mucho. Yeah, probably short it to the ground. Yeah, probably just short it to the ground. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Like we broke structure here. We mitigated supply. We're taking out that low, lower high, lower low. Take it all out. Take it all out. Yep. Take it all out. Bye bye, Fat. You were fun. Um, yeah. Am I missing anything? Okay, fine. I'll renege my statement slightly. Please, please. Hold on. I'm too anal retentive to let that slide. Um, I'll move this to here. That's the only adjustment I'll make on that. Don't play with my fat bags. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I know it's probably not what people want to hear. Um, sorry, man. INJ. Likely to put in a lower high for a lower low. So this is essentially, so this is kind of interesting, right? Because INJ is, if we look, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's split the chart and let's bring BTC in next to it. Fucking go away, indicators. Get out of here. Stop. Stop. Stop being so noisy. So INJ is currently here. Oh, I messed that up. Right. Right. So INJ is entering that supply that I'm referring to, producing a um, lower high for a lower low on Bitcoin. That's where the INJ chart sits right now. So I do think you could lift out of here, but I think you could have a lower high for a lower low. Oh, okay, I drew it a little too far. I'm not. I can't objectively say any further than $17. But that's what I see on it. It's it's sitting in that. That's the spot that it's in, right? Which I don't know. Does it have that same fucking golden pocket in it or whatever? Yeah, right. Yeah, it does. So I think it's a very logical place to look for a local structure shift for a scalp long. Didn't provide you the best thing. It would be, the so like this is how I would have wanted structure to kind of flow is like you see that where it's only 0.8%. I would have wanted like more of that action. More of that action would have made me feel better. But instead, that's not the right fucking button. I want this button. But instead, we see an increase in bearish momentum, which is not fun. I would have rather have had it, kind of maintain that flow and then look for it to come around and pull the flip mode squat on you um, for a break, and then yeah, and then target back up into an area like that. But it's not doing that. It's not doing that. It's kind of gaining bearish momentum, which is unfortunate. But so the only thing I can tell you about INJ outside of like trying to scalp a short, you're getting into a very discounted setting. So um, continuing to short with all this liquidity sitting above you is risky, right? Come on, work with me, dude. Work with me. With all this liquidity sitting up here, it's risky to continue to short down in here. It's just in a discount setting, right? But I would rather short this than long right here. There's no reason for me to long this yet. Um, so I still would rather like I would rather short something like this back down to a low like that, then hit a buy button here. There's zero reason for me to hit a buy button. This is not the best idea because it is in a discounted setting. And I do think that this zone could produce a lower high for a lower low. Um, but there's nothing to tell me I'm right about that yet. No, I think it could happen. But if it does happen, guess what? Structure's gonna do something. It's not. It can't listen. It can't. If it can't make it up to there without breaking something, right? So when that break happens, you could maybe look to take a little bit of a ride up to, yeah, really, if nothing else, address all of that liquidity. Um, yeah, that would probably be my target one right there. Get on the goddamn wick, you asshole. That'd probably be my target one if we could get a structural flip. That's a big if at this point. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. How much worse did it get on BTC while we were over here blabbing? How much worse did it get? Oh, it didn't get better. Didn't get worse, but it didn't get better. Yeah, yeah. We go down, guys. We go down. I know. I like bearish berry too. I'm actually always a bear. Sometimes I flip my charts upside down when I want a long. That is a piss poor low. That is a piss poor low. Let's go to the 5 minute. Yeah, I still don't like it. No, I don't like it. That low's it's just so weak. It's so weak. So weak. It's a weak gas low. It's a weak gas pitiful low. Um, yeah, cool. OBIM. We must hit the weekly OBIM that we induced at 53K. I like the sound of that. I'm running way over on time, but oh yeah, that guy that we induced on. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you there. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I've been watching that. It actually really. So for anybody that may or may not recall, I was I was like praying to the Bitcoin gods for all the people who own Bitcoin, which I am not one, that we formed a proper accumulation down here, some manner of a proper accumulation down here. Didn't leave this low and actually did mitigate that weekly demand. Um, I don't think we'd be. I don't. Yeah, that it just would have been so much better, guys. It would have been so much better. It really would have been so much better. But we didn't fucking do that. And now we have problems. So, yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. All right. All right, amigos.